Oh, here we go. I can't hear anything. Why no music? Why no music? Here we go. My God, these shaders take ages, huh? What's up, my friend? How's it going? JG Ramirez. How's it going, friend? How are we? A little bit of Halo today. A little bit of Halo. Not my usual game, but a quick one. Kota's back in the house. We're back, baby. We are back. I could put on my webcam, but it's super dark in my room right now. I'll give you a little snippet. It's pretty dark. Oh my God, also. That was so laggy. My camera was so laggy loading that then. We're chilling. We're vibing. We're relaxing. I'm only streaming for an hour. I'm going to be back to playing some WoW streams tomorrow and doing sort of 8 till 10, the full streams. I'm just about to hit max level, so get that out of the way and start doing some PvP, doing some player versus player. Not much, just trying to stay warm since it's freezing where I'm at. Where you at, my friend? Where you at? I know there was a big snowstorm in Texas, was it? Maybe you're up that side. I heard that there was a lot of snow too. Lot of snow. It's been a hot minute since I played Halo, guys. It has been a hot minute. I wonder if they've added anything since I've last played this. Big snow in Texas is the same as big snow in Cornwall, which is none at all. That's fair. That's fair. I've got this on my SSD and it's still taking forever to load. Goodness me. This is my first time loading it up though, so I shouldn't complain too much. Oh, Louisiana area actually, and nope, we didn't see any snow. No snow. Just freezing temps, huh? I wonder what it's like freezing cold in America. Is it as bad as the UK, do you reckon? I mean, freezing is freezing, right? Cold and annoying either way. Which Halo is it? It's Halo Infinite we'll be playing today for a little bit. I promised Halo that I would play, so I'm going to play. The US is way worse. Yeah, that does sound about right. That does sound about right. So big as well. America is so big, man. So easy to underestimate it. Because they have continental climate compared to the UK's oceanic climate. That makes sense. more like cold winds and things like that that cross over. We actually had snow here in the UK not long ago. First time I've seen snow here in a long time. We only had it for about a day though. It never really lasts more than that. Not in Cornwall, no way. Please link your Xbox. Oh, God. Is it doing anything? Okay. Now it's allowing me to sign in. I'm just going to very quickly. I think I'm sharing my whole screen. Yes, I'm gonna just share. Just gonna share Halo. Halo. Oops. Right. Might help with the performance. Oh, I've actually got to sign in and put in my details. Cringe. Okay. Let's get this sorted. Oops. Open my Discord for some reason. Use my Authenticator app. Authenticator app for absolutely everything on this planet these days. Approve. Yep, yep, yep. Let's go. And we're loading. Man, I wonder what it'd be like to live on one of those space rings. How'd they even build those things? Do you know, it's a valid question. It's a valid question. Can you imagine the amount of metal that it would take to build one of these things? You would be... You'd never get it done. Oh, by the way, I grew up watching you and Sen's Minecraft videos. That's very kind of you to say, my friend. I hope you enjoyed them. I've got a bunch of legendary rewards for some reason. Yes, look at my guy. He's looking kind of badass. Can we customize him? Let's get to the armor hall. Which video was your favorite, my friend? It's always nice to hear somebody enjoying the videos. This samurai armor is dope. Not very Halo though, is it? I don't remember having any of these. That seems like a original one. That's cool. Mark IV, Hazmat, Mirage, Chimera, Rakshasha, Eagle Strike, Yori, Mark V, Mark VI. That Mark VI, I feel, just looks so classic, doesn't it? But we're going to try this. They were tough videos. I'd put you up with Stampy and Dan TDM. Shame no one seems to know your name. It's yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things, isn't it? I mean, unlike Dan TDM and all of that stuff, we sort of stopped doing content, which is, in the time, it was kind of like it, you know, it was the right decision for us. And then, of course, the channel got hacked. So it is what it is. But to be honest, though, I don't hate it. You know, I do this shit for the love of the game. I enjoy streaming. I enjoy making videos. That's what it's all about to me, you know. I don't need more than that. Okay, there we go. Nice and red. Looking dope. Right, let's load up a game. Quick play. Let's go. Jesus. I don't remember there being this many game modes. Let's just run for everything, I guess. I'm not even saying that I'm saying the stuff you already made. That alone would be it. Even if it's fucking around with mods. Yeah, I like Casa Labs episode the most. Casa Labs. Yes. Yes. A classic. A classic. Obviously inspired by Yog Labs, as you can imagine. As you can imagine. Let's see. Casa Labs, it fell from the sky. The entire city crushed. There's a YouTube channel called Casa Labs. Strange. Paintball mod. It's funny because they're kind of one of the lower viewed ones. It's not very popular, those videos. Let's have a look. Even is fucking around. Man, I completely forgot Casa Labs. Low-key, that Harabrand video is my favourite. The chasing down the hallway, peak cinema. I'm so glad you like that one. That one, I remember I pitched that idea, I think, to Sen. I could be misremembering things because it was many years ago, but I remember speaking to Sen about making the Herobrine video, and I was confident, so confident that would be the most popular episode on the channel. It wasn't, but it did very, very well. Yeah, that was a good one. Kind of trying to, we took a lot of inspiration from kind of like Blair Witch Project, and kind of just trying to create like a little bit of a kind of a horror ambience, you know. That was some good stuff. That was some good shit. Husky Raid, 3 captures to win. Capture the flag, classic Halo. It scared the crap out of me as a kid. It's got a vibe, certainly, like a weird cozy vibe. Maybe we'll watch it. It's always very cringe watching your own videos, but it's been a hot minute. I haven't watched that video in years. I think that's probably my favorite video, I would say, the Herobrine one. Jesus. Jesus. We start like right in people's faces, huh? I can't remember how to melee in this game. Grenades, yeah. The double kill. Oh, the Needler. The Needler! How did the name Koto and Sen even come about? Like, what inspired those nicknames? That's a good question. So, me and Sen are... Oh my god, he just got annihilated, didn't he? Me and Sen are we're big anime fans. And so we were thinking, like, we want, like, Japanesey names. And we were thinking, what sort of Japanesey name? Nice. Triple kill. We were like, what's some Japanesey anime names that we could conjure up? Because we kind of wanted to make... The original idea was that we never really wanted to show our faces. We kind of were just going to be, like, just online, right? Just because easier that way. And so we were looking at random things, and there's an anime. I'll try and find it, but there's an anime. I'll find it, because when you see it, you'll be like, oh shit, that makes a lot of sense. The characters are very inspired by what Koto and Sen were. Like, one of them's got the red jacket on the outside, one of them's got the blue jacket. It was an anime about 2 samurais, and so that was kind of the inspiration for the look of what our characters were going to be. And then Sen was like, oh, you know, it was not Koto and Sen. It was Yukio Senshi, which was Sen's character name. And my character name was Koto Kuchiki. That's name is like inspired from Bleach. But then we were like, God, Yukio is a bit of a mouthful. Koto's all right because it's quick and sharp and off the tongue. So we shortened his name down to Sen, and then it became Koto and Sen. But originally it was Yukio Senshi and Koto Kuchiki. I'll see if I can find the anime with the characters, because you'll be like, oh yeah, shit. I literally can't aim for shit, and I don't remember how to melee. Let's see if I can find the anime. Anime, 2 samurai, blue and red. I'm looking through the images. I'll know it as soon as I see it. This looks like it. Here we go. I'm gonna show this picture now. Boom. So this was the anime, and I don't know if you feel like these characters look similar, or you've seen these characters anywhere, but naturally, the red one naturally sort of became my character, Koto, and his was the blue, Sen. We thought of a symbol to sort of to make them together. And yeah, and we just sort of blended like a bunch of ideas together, you know, to sort of make it. We just liked the vibe of it. They legit look like it. Yeah, they do, right? They look exactly like it. Because they were certainly modeled after it. No! Down to the skins. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Very heavily inspired. Very heavily inspired. Yeah, so that was kind of the style of them. And yeah, names were sort of ones that we had just created. What else? No, nothing else really. And then obviously inspired greatly by the Yogscast. So yeah, hence all the Minecraft content. The only anime I'm familiar with is Demon Slayer and the Ancient Magus Bride, and animes games like Fire Emblem, Persona, and Valkyrie Chronicle 4. Yeah, I mean, that's great. That's great, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't watch... I watch a fair bit of anime here and there still. My Hero Academia and shit like that, but yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't watch loads. I mean, I guess it is mainstream. Anime is mainstream for sure, but I would still say it's off a lot of people's radar and stuff like that. But yeah, that was the inspiration. British people legit did get a generational run in early 2010s Minecraft YouTube. Like, most were British, way more than it should have been. Anime mainstream, yeah, for sure, right? Yeah, anime is for sure mainstream, I would say. Especially with things like Demon Slayer, right? When you've got, like, Demon Slayer is so big, so massive. People that don't watch anime tend to know the images of certain ones. Not all anime, of course, you know. You've got, you know, people that watch anime will watch more off the beaten path type shows and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know why, there's a lot of like elitism and stuff like that as well with anime. Like, for me, if you watch one anime, or did in the past, like you watched Dragon Ball Z once when you were a kid and you liked it, then you enjoy anime. Like, it's as simple as that. But then if, like, you know, somebody that is like really into anime, you'd say that and they'd go, you're not an anime fan. you know, you've just watched that one. It's like, all right, sorry. Am I not allowed to enjoy something? Doesn't mean that you're like a fucking weeaboo or whatever, but yeah, I should make this shit my fucking wallpaper. That's sick. What was this called? Samurai Showdown. Is it Samurai Showdown? Oh no, Sengoku. There you go. I think one of them's called Sengoku. Or is it called Sengoku Basara? Oh, it is. It's called Sengoku Basara. Another image for you. Bit low res, that one. Very, very heavily inspired. The open jacket as well. Do you know what I mean? We really, I remember because we were watching that anime and we were like, we really liked the unique style of like brothers. You know, we wanted it to be like, you know, we're like brothers. We're identical. We're very identical in look. Just slightly different, and the color did that perfectly. And then we ended up sort of making the color scheme too. Wow, I just figured out how to weapon swap. Amazing. Scooter Brothers. Let's go, people. Let's go. How's this dude alive? Hot diggity damn! I don't even know what game mode we're playing. It's been obtained. Thrusters obtained. God, the burst weapon is just so bad. It's just so bad. The enemy is weak to bullets. Nice. Nice.
M41 Spanker inbound.
The M41 Spanker.
M41 Spanker available.
Hot diggity damn! Sup, nerd? How you doing? How's it going, Mash baby? Norwegian commenter. I like it. I recognise that M anywhere. I recognise that green M anywhere. How's it going, brother? How have you been? Very good to hear from you. Guts and Black Powder has had many things happen. Sometimes PvE. How is this dude alive? Me in every PvP shooter game ever. Literally, right? Story of my life. Just die! In a hail of gunfire. Oh, baby. I'm guessing this is just literally, yeah, it is just deathmatch, right? Jesus. People are coming from everywhere. All angles. Nice.
More where that came from.
Oh, shit. Coming from all angles. All angles. Good old YouTube handle. How have you been, lad? Been a while since I last heard from you. Yeah, it's been a hot minute, eh? It's been a hot minute. I've been sort of taking a break from streaming, put it on the back burner. And to be honest, still not massive on the streaming, but I've got a YouTube series cooking. I've been recording some footage, and by some footage, I mean like 800 gigabytes worth of footage. For a WoW series that I'm sort of crafting up. I think it's going to take me like 2 or 3 weeks to even get the first episode out, to be honest. But I'm hoping to get a bit of a roll going on the old YouTube, you know. I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping for it. Do 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 do. Lost the lead. Oh. Whoa. Every time I turn around, because I'm getting shot, I'm like, let's go get some cover here. And I'm immediately getting shot from that angle. Kind of quite a small map, though, huh? Very aggressive, small map.
Halfway to victory.
Halfway to victory. I'm not going to be streaming super long this stream, just because I'm tired. I've had a long day at work. Yeah, and I'm kind of ready for my bed, to be honest with you. I'm ready for my bed. Oh. Okay. He's got a sniper, and luckily, for me, he's trash with it. Luckily. I want to go over with my teammate. Stay together, team. Stay together. Oh, Jesus. Why is it pulling me out of my scope? Oh, gee, even when I hit him, it didn't kill him. Is it a one-tap kill with the old snipey snipe? Maybe on the headshot, perhaps. Let's stick with the old assault rifle. I want a needler, man. Jesus. Just getting ran over. What's your job, Koto, aside from super famous YouTuber? very, very kind of you. I work in vehicle tracking. I basically teach people how to use the software for this vehicle tracking and sort of onboard customers so they can learn how to use it. So a lot of software, really. That's the job at the moment. And then on the back burner, we of course do YouTube, as you know. My partner actually works in vehicle tracking as well. I've been working in the vehicle tracking industry now for a good time, for quite a long time. Hell yeah, that sounds exciting. I've been lost a bunch of other communities, though finally thought to check in with you. That is, do you know, that is fair enough, right? Time goes on. We do get lost. We get lost in our own lives. It's true, man. Dude. What an absolute madness. Like the models to do assisted parking or... yes, in a sense. You know, it's just vehicle tracking that deals with, like, DVR systems, so like cameras that will, you know, units that will hold like 4 cameras, so you can get a left, right, forward facing, driver facing camera. I commission units, so make sure that units are working, test them with an engineer, you know, help advise them on wiring the unit. And then after I've done all that, I'll usually speak with the customer and they'll be like, right, how do I use this software? And I'm like, okay, this is what we do. Essentially, you know, a bit boring, but that is essentially it. Nice. This gun feels quite nice, you know. This feels good. This feels tasty. Jesus. Just 100,000 grenades. Why is it popping out of my zoom? Is it when I'm getting hit? Jesus, that's annoying. Just keep me zoomed in. Keep me zoomed in. Keep me locked in. No! Vehicle tracking, like the Moguls of City Parking, must be quite a job. Must be a quiet job. It is... Is it quiet? I mean, not really. It's busy. It's absolutely busy every single day. But quiet in a sense, I guess. 500 Spartan points. Bronze grade 3. Oops. Nice. Okay. Let's do one more for the road. Surely a UK car market is at max. Surely the UK car market is at max capacity. Should be going down now since we got to be cycling. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's quiet spells for sure, but we've got over 1 million customers in a, you know, in like total, like over 1 million trackers that are out on the market, you know, under our company. And our team is relatively small. So as you can imagine, you know, you're dealing with a lot of people every day. So maybe quiet in a general sense. But in terms of my day-to-day workload, very busy, very busy. What are we going to get this time, I wonder? 1 minute 37 estimated waiting time. What have you been up to as well, Mesh? What have you been gaming on recently or watching? It's been a while since we linked up. I'd be curious to know if anybody's watching anything interesting. I'm watching that new Game of Thrones show. I'm enjoying it so far. I just watched the first episode, but I think the second one's out now, but it's been good so far. 3 captures to win. The exact same map we did last time on the exact same game mode. That is kind of dull. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I've been vibing with the furry Twitch community since your live stream droughts. Have been finding my identity up these years with them. That's pretty cool, man. Do you do any like VR chat and stuff like that? It's always nice to find like a community that you can get on with, right? That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Why have I started with this absolute unit of a thing? Why is it not shooting? Oh my god, what a headshot. Has everybody got one? Everyone on VR chat is a furry lol. That's how the culture goes. I feel like VR chat is full of the furry community. Full of them. Oh my god, plasma pistol. Oh! What was that weak little punch then? Jesus. Or weebs. Bunch of weebs in VRC too. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Oh my god. There's so many people. They're charging me. Me and my friend have only seen furries. There's you definitely get the anime weeaboo on the old VR chat for sure. No doubt about it. I really like the do you know, I was watching somebody's videos the other day that I thought that's a really cool idea, which is like he's on VR chat and then he sort of like meets somebody, talk, and then just talks about their life story, you know. And then he just sort of has a conversation with them in VR chat and then records it and puts it up. I kind of really like that, you know. The one I was watching was about like a dude's experience in the army and like, you know, a lot of the trauma that he suffered and stuff like that. I think that's friggin' really cool. Really, really cool. I think VR chat gives people a way to open up and express to other people in ways that you just would not be able to otherwise, which is kind of cool. Kind of like hiding behind a mask, right? Jesus Christ. I do have VR and VRC myself for obvious reasons, or is it mainly... Do you have a fursuit, or is it mainly an online persona? I mean, I remember watching somebody talk about the fursuits, and they were like, you know, these things cost like $3,000, and you're like, holy shit, what? That's an expensive hobby, my friend. That is an expensive hobby. Fucking craziness. Oh dear. Can't shoot for shit. Can't shoot for shit. This dude's got a friggin' rocket launcher, grenade launcher looking at me. There's just no way. What is it? 3 captures of the flag? Look at how short distance this map is. How is this anything other than just an absolute fucking bloodbath? I feel like it's not a very good capture the flag map. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm getting absolutely wrecked. I might know what you're talking about, Coat. I've seen those types of videos. Used to binge watch them. That's kind of fair. You either got to be poor or rich. No in between to have a fursuit. Yeah, right? Exactly. Absolutely crazy how Jesus! Run out the map for like 2 seconds. Boom! Dead! Oh, what a shot.
An ally took their flag.
That spanker's chewing us up. We got a point, people. We got a point. What is that? Is this like a grav hammer but skinned? I think so. Nope. Oh, it was close. Close. But I've been trying to figure out myself and try to fix myself this past year. Bunch of stuff has happened since we last talked, lol. Mental stuff, really. Got a private psychologist appointment this Wednesday, and I'm excited. Good for you, man. Good for you. It's difficult. It's difficult, you know. I think, to be honest with you, life is very complex and full of many caveats. And I think just learning to live with ourselves is kind of one of the most difficult aspects of just living, right? For some people, it comes very naturally, very easy. Their identity is clear to them. And I think in other cases, it's not. In other cases, it's not. You know, in fact, Balls, last stream, you must remember, we were talking about sort of like the long and short story of like, what it was like being in the height and the bubble and stuff like that. And I mentioned the fact that, I lost a lot of, after coming out of the bubble, I sort of lost a lot of my identity, I guess. And then you kind of realize that it's not your identity, is it? There's 2 separate things in life. I don't know. It's hard to explain. A double kill. Come on, people. How late am I? I'm going to be jumping off in about 20 minutes, maybe a little less. 15 minutes, maybe. You're not late. Yeah, it's a relatively early stream. You know, a short stream. You're not that. I can stay on a little bit longer. I'm slouching something fierce, boys. I'm gonna have to turn the camera down a little bit because I'm in full on relaxing mode. Full on relaxing mode. I want to do a bigger game mode. I kind of don't want to do this like run and gun, super short. I want something a bit better. Quick play. Yeah, I have a lot of repressed internal stuff and haven't actually talked to anyone about this properly, so it'll be good to get that over with. Koto, something really important. Zexel, let me know, my friend. Let me know. Give it to me. Give me important news. I'm all over it. You could do Firefight or B2B. Those are big. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do this and then maybe one of those then. Don't forget to buff your teammates. There's a reason I like Jews Axel, and it's exactly for reasons like that. So, very good stuff. Very good stuff. We're almost max level on WoW, so we are absolutely getting there on that. I've got one more level to go. I've got to get that out of the way at some point. Not yet, but soon. Very soon. Estimated wait time 1 minute 40. Loading mode. Loading mode. Whenever I think of Halo, I always think of, you know, the big battles, the Forge, the Forge mode. I always think of, that's always what I think of. I never think of like very short, aggressive kind of death style, even deathmatch style, even though that definitely is Halo, don't get me wrong, but whenever I remember Halo, it's getting in the Banshees, getting in the Ghosts, flying around, causing some chaos. Yeah, that's what I remember. Hearing the wait time makes me want to play Titanfall 2 again. Titanfall 2 is such a good game. Ugh. When is Titanfall 3 going to be a thing? That's the real question. 3 points to win. Husky Raid Assault. Who would win in a fight? The Spartan or the squad of Helldivers? Or a squad? A squad of Helldivers? Do the Helldivers have, like, all of the utilities that they have in the game? To get, because I feel like I don't really know what a Spartan's going to do against like an orbital strike. Do you know what I mean? That just comes in. I think the Helldiver squad could take it, but like in a room, you like throw them in a room, and you go fucking U4 versus Master Chief. I think Master Chief probably walks out of that, right? There's quite a few people that will take on Master Chief. Maybe the dude from Doom. Maybe the dude from Doom. Titanfall has had several sequels in development, all of which have been scrapped and or cancelled. I loved the customization of your robot, being able to sort of, you know, tell it to go, you assault mode, defend, you know, stay there. I love that. You know, you could get in and out of it. A Spartan would destroy Helldivers. The question is who would win, Doomslayer or Chief? The Doom guy would likely win. Yeah, the Doom guy is pretty nuts. He's kind of like breaches on the like immortal almost. Jesus, I missed my melee and then it was Goodnight Irene, wasn't it? As soon as that hammer came at me. The true question would be who would win in a pilot from Titanfall or a Helldiver, a singular Helldiver versus a guy from Titanfall with his robot? That's a good question. I feel like I would give it to the Titanfall guy, just because the Helldiver is just him on his own. But... oh yeah, that felt nice. Oh yeah, that felt real nice.
You are operating at peak performance, Spartan.
Do they just spawn here?
Double kill. Bomb taken.
Damn, son! Just chopping them up at base. Okay, who would win? The SCP Foundation or Black Mesa? Depends on the Halloween stratagems. The SCP has my vote. SCP, obviously. Doesn't it matter on which SCP, though? The SCP Foundation. Oh, like all of the SCPs. Yeah, probably right. Isn't one of the SCPs like a fucking planet or something? Ridiculous. I'm voting Black Mesa. Black Mesa. Look at this bad boy. I want the sword back.
Objective incoming. Objective
A repulsor.
bomb taken. Bomb dropped. Bomb taken.
Bomb taken. Bomb dropped. Jesus. Bomb taken. Bomb dropped. Honestly, balls, I don't think I can give an answer. I don't know enough about Black Mesa. Nah. The Foundation versus Black Mesa. Okay.
Bomb taken.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. The alley-oop. Little sword action. Whoa. What even just happened there? Defeat! The SCP Foundation has specialized units that get folded when they see the human chicken SCP. I forget its destination, 600 something. I mean, they managed to deal with a resonance cascade with just guards and scientists and Gordon Freeman while under fire from creatures, Vonnegut and the US Army. Let's see here. Let's load up. What can we do here then? What is boost? Oh, right, boost for EXP and whatnot. What do we want to do? Maybe a capture the flag. They're pretty good. Oddball. Should we do oddball to sign off? That could be fun. Also, wait, Gordon Freeman, the fuck am I missing? Fair point, but does the SCP Foundation even have power in Zen? The SCP Foundation also have several hundred world-ending SCPs in containment, while Black Mesa couldn't contain the resonance cascade. Zen is quite a thing. I was watching a show the other day. What was it? Or game. Warhammer. That's what I was thinking of. A good game to play with that of who would beat who. Like, there's some fucking super powerful Warhammer characters. How many people in this chat know of Warhammer or what the F it even is? Let's see a raise of hands. I don't think anyone could contain a breaking of the universe. I suppose that's true. I've been teaching myself more about Warhammer recently and the Warhammer 40k universe and whatnot. I know of Warhammer, but never played it. The character, the God Emperor that is on there, who's challenging that guy? That's my question. I don't think there is anybody that could challenge the Emperor from Warhammer. Surely not. He's basically a god. I have a small set of Gene Stealer cult models. That's dope. Yeah, prefer 40k over fantasy personally, but I don't think either. I don't think either is greater than the other. I would agree. I think I prefer, like, I enjoy aesthetically 40k over fantasy. However, me and Tucker have been playing quite a lot of the fantasy Siegmeier Total Warhammer 3, and that has been an absolute blast. It's been a really good time, that has. Really good. The Combine. The Combine! Good old Half-Life. It's been years since I've played Half-Life, boys. Years. What games are on the Steam store these days that are any good? Is there anything worth playing? No Rest for the Wicked in one of the top sellers. 40% off. Very positive reviews. No Rest for the Wicked. What is that? Yeah, looks okay. TR49. No idea what the hell that is. EA Sports Football Club 26. Not for me. Code Vein 2. Any Code Vein fans? We've got... What else have we got? Helldivers 2. War Thunder. Pretty sure that's free. Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing so much WoW just because I feel like there's not that many games out at the moment that are piquing my interest. I have been playing a little bit of Diablo 4 as well, and a little bit of that Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. If I can't find a game in a few minutes, guys, I am going to wrap it up. Code Vein interests me, but never played it. It gets less fun as you play it. Oh, really? War Thunder is buns. I've heard good things about Code Vein. Anime Souls-like. Interesting. I always hear nubs and stuff talk about Genshin Impact. I hear it all the bloody time. Genshin Impact this, Genshin Impact that. And some of the boys play it. Some of you boys play it, right? I mean, I've got to, at some point, I've actually got to play that game and see what all the fuss is about. Forza 6. The new Fable. There's been some trailers and gameplay stuff of the new Fable, right? That actually looks quite good. That looks pretty decent. I vote Aether from Genshin beating the God Emperor. He has beaten gods several times. From Genshin, as we speak about it as well. Can't wait for RTS to come out later this year. Ooh, TW Warhammer 3. Wish I could play, but I don't have enough space on my SSD. Warhammer 3 is fucking so good. I've been absolutely loving it. I love Ara History Untold. Oh. War of Dots. Don't play War Thunder. War Thunder's buns. It gets less fun as you play. Good things about Code Vein. If you play War Thunder, you don't have friends. Koto, you've seen some of the Dragon Ball announcements. No, I haven't. What Dragon Ball announcements? Is this worthy of my Google right now? I don't know if anybody knows here, but I'm a fucking huge Dragon Ball fan. Age 1000 project. Whoa. Let's just stop this now. Bandai Namco Entertainment have just revealed details on the new Dragon Ball project due for launch in 2027. Age 1000 announcement, the Dragon Ball Geki Damasuri event this weekend, and it's been confirmed that it will contain an entirely new world and unique characters. Check out the trailer below. I don't think you can hear this, guys, can you? I'm pretty sure I just got chucked into a game.
Seize the skull and hold on for dear life.
Seize the skull.
We have the ball.
I don't know what to expect, and I'm trying not to turn my head to read. If this is like a new Xenoverse, I'm pretty hype about this. If it's a new like Fighter Z type, it's like that's okay, but none of this is gameplay, is it? Okay, now I'm curious. Hang on, let me read some more. The new game project is headed up by Dragon Ball legend Akira Toriyama, and the fans of the franchise will notice that there is an entirely new character in the trailer who was designed by Toriyama himself. He looks kind of shit, I'm not going to lie. No offense. We don't currently have any more details on the game, what the game will contain.
Enemy has the ball.
Age 1000.
Enemy has
Huh.
the lead of victory.
Okay, tell me more. Now I'm interested. Halo campaign involved. I know a friend that is playing Code Vein 2 co-op. Balls, I can tell you now that my friend hated that. I brought them into Warframe. I vote Mr. Bean from Fortnite to beat them all. Yes, true. No one can beat him. If you've seen that video on him, you know Ball. Dragon Ball Super is continuing its next arc. Say what? Dragon Ball Super.
Power items available.
Ball dropped.
Dragon Ball Super Returns proves the one way. No frigging way. Does that mean we're going to get the Moro arc? Because if we do, that is absolutely peak. We're going to see Ultra Ego Vegeta. We're going to see, you know, perfected Ultra Instinct Goku. We're going to see some good shit. That's awesome. Dragon Ball Super, yes. Zaxel, as they should, lol. Doing grind gave me an aneurysm, and no one wants to play Naval, even though it's low-key fun. New Game 1000 Eras announcement, which looks like either a sequel to Xenoverse or Dragon Ball Online. Dude. There's no way. If it was like Dragon Ball Online... Now, for those of you that don't know Dragon Ball Online, it was kind of like a Dragon Ball MMO that was... it was Korean or, you know, Japanese, one of them. I can't quite remember which it was developed, but you needed to be on like Korean or Japanese servers and things like that. And the concept of it was absolutely genius. I can't imagine they're doing another MMO style Dragon Ball Online game. If they do, then my life is probably over as we know it, to be honest with you. That's probably GG's for Koto. I'm going to be forever bound to that game. If it's a Xenoverse, like a new kind of Xenoverse, then that's a little bit different. What's with the ball? What am I... That was embarrassing. The air is just air. Sweaty. Compare the market. One of the last projects Akira Toriyama worked on, which was designing this little character, but it says 2027, and the last Xenoverse DLC is the end of this year, so it weirdly lines up nice. Yeah, Moro arc is next. Chuck Norris already beat Goku. God Emperor would fold. That's true. Chuck Norris gets them all, I suppose. They should all be gracious that Chuck Norris doesn't come after them. Also, Age 1000 has apparently been in development for 7 to 6 years ago, and Xenoverse is almost 10 years old. XV2 came out year after XV1, so maybe Xenoverse 3. Let me cope. Let me cope. I mean, Xenoverse is quite MMO-y, so I would be very happy with a new Xenoverse. That would be really, really cool.
Deploying praise.
Very fun. I really enjoyed both the Xenoverses, playing them. I enjoyed them a lot. I did think that they felt a little bit clunky here and there.
41 obtained. Our reign of tyranny begins.
Our reign of tyranny begins. Boom! I just literally killed myself with that thing, didn't I? Oh no, you killed me. My God. I feel like I'm hearing an alarm go off. Nope. Just tripping. Who else? Who's seen Stampy play Hytale? I've not seen Stampy play Hytale. No, I have not. Boom! I'm surprised he didn't die. Saw that recently. The fact people ported over his world into Hytale is honestly shocking. How long has the early release been out? Not that long. They must have started on it like just as soon as it opened. Happy to hear Hytale got enough money to fund development for the next 2 years of its release, though. Yeah, because Hytale's that new like sort of Minecrafty one, isn't it? Hytale. Let me double check. Yeah, it is. I've not played Hytale yet. Exploring Stampy's lovely world in Hytale.
I got a surprise for you.
Stampy Longhead.
Yeah. Sandy!
Hello, this is Stampy. Other stuff they had to sort out, like doors, I think didn't work.
God, it looks just like Minecraft, doesn't it?
Or as many doors as they could. And I think there's not glass in Hytale, so there's like windows, but not glass. So they've gone around and like manually changed a bunch of things. So huge shout out to them. They did the work, because if I did it, then I'd be kind of getting spoilt on it the entire time that's happening. And I really wanted to like capture my first reaction scene. Honestly, it almost just looks like in a texture pack. Like obviously there's weird things, like the police station there has like pots. The leaves, they look.
I never watched this guy. We got compared to this guy a lot, but I never actually watched this guy. It looks interesting. It looks just like Minecraft, doesn't it? It's crazy how close it looks. Stampy says it looks like a texture pack in the video. It kind of does. There it is. There you go. Well, everybody, listen. It's been over an hour. I'm going to shoot off now. I'll see. At some point very soon, I'm going to have a chat with Sen, and I will see if he wants to play some Hytale, and maybe we can make a little video on Hytale. That could be quite cool. We'll see how that comes to fruition. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. See ya, Koto Nostar. Love, bye. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you all watching. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll be playing WoW 8 till 10-ish, and then, yeah, sort of we'll carry on that schedule. Still haven't worked out a schedule. A couple of weeks ago, unfortunately, I had some family, some unfortunate family news. So I've literally, just as I decided I was going to crack up streaming, I sort of had a bit of drama. So we'll leave it there. Thank you very much, everybody. See you in the next one. Until then, ciao for now. No problem at all, Halo. No problem at all. Thanks very much, everybody. Bye-bye.